Welcome to Focus on Forensics series. I am Edouard Delfosse, Director at Arendt in the Forensic Investigations, Corporate Intelligence and Litigation Support practice. In this episode, let's talk about fraud and more specifically how to prevent and detect it with the use of data analytics. With the increasing complexity and variety of systems used, but also because new technology is a double-edged sword, which can be used by fraudsters, think Gen AI for synthetic identities, synthetic data, deepfakes, etc., relying on traditional methods of monitoring and compliance is no longer enough. You need a more efficient and effective and proactive approach, and that is where data analytics comes into play, if not becomes indispensable. Data analytics is the process of analyzing, interpreting, and visualizing large, complex data sets to derive meaningful insights and make informed decisions. It encompasses a variety of techniques from statistical analysis to machine learning, aimed at examining past and current data to uncover patterns, trends, and correlations that can predict future outcomes and derive strategic decision-making. Data analytics is not new. However, the technologies and tools used to perform data analytics have significantly improved over the years, allowing the monitoring of vast amounts of data in real time, not just a sample, allowing the detection of irregular patterns and being very efficient in uncovering hidden trends and anomalies that could indicate fraudulent activity. A typical fraud case lasts on average 12 months before detection. Using data analytics could help detect these cases early enough to prevent them from spiraling out of control. Let's now discuss two pragmatic examples. The first example is procurement fraud. Using data analytics, we were able to identify a complex scheme involving duplicate invoices with the same content but different vendors, including a fake one, and payment of invoices to a bank account that was not the one on file for the vendor. To perform the analysis, we consolidated the data about the vendors, the invoices, the payments, and the bank account of the employees in one SQL database. And we ran custom queries to test hypotheses of fraudulent scenarios. The second example is an internal fraud orchestrated by a relationship manager in a bank that was managing the cash and securities of wealthy clients. The relationship manager was running a Ponzi scheme by transferring money between the accounts he was managing and showing inflated returns in investment that he had never made. Using data analytics, we were able to identify back-to-back transactions in the internal accounts of the bank to hide the counterparties of the transfers. We were also able to run simulations of the portfolios of the client whose investment had never been made to identify how much money they should have had using the specific instrument they believe they had invested in, the amounts, and the dates of the alleged investments. Now, you may be wondering, but how does data analytics work? We first need to consolidate the relevant data from your systems, transactions, employee data, accounting, etc., in a database. Even potentially adding external data from open sources. Once we have this consolidated data set, we can apply statistical analysis, machine learning models, and fraud detection algorithm using Python, for example, to identify potential red flags. We then need to review the results of the analysis and to work iteratively to fine-tune the parameters, increasing the accuracy of the results and lowering the number of false positives. We can then visualize the insights via custom-created dashboards using Power BI or Tableau, presented to you for further action. The real strength of data analytics lies in its versatility. Whether it's detecting fraud for financial institutions, identifying cybersecurity breaches, or preventing insider threats, the tools are adaptable to your unique challenges. That being said, you might have the best tools and technologies, but you also need the experts who have mastered the skills to use them appropriately and efficiently. The forensics investigation team at Arendt is composed of data analytics experts who have years of experience. You most likely have a lot of data that's potentially actually not being exploited. Let's work together to analyze this data and build the systems to prevent and detect fraud. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or need support, feel free to reach out to us and stay tuned for the next episode.